Happy Sunday. Happy mother freaking Sunday. And just like that, the weekend comes to a near end. And that, what is it? The Sunday anxiety comes in. I'm not anxious because we got like vacation coming up. Like, we've got a holiday next week, y'all. Which means sitting on my ass with a glass of wine in my hand, admiring my beautiful family. And I am excited for that, but we still got some work to do today. I got one of my videos done yesterday, so we're down to 2. My goal was for 6 this week. I think I'm going to include Monday as part of my week, just because we leave Tuesday morning. So next week isn't even going to be like a full week of goals. So I'm including Monday, even though I feel like that's kind of cheating. But it's okay. We're going to come back refreshed. We're going to come back with a clear mind, maybe some new goals after Thanksgiving. So yeah, and I was up pretty late last night, not spiraling about my hair, but kind of having an identity crisis. And I really thought I nailed my hairstyle with the Death Hawk undercut, but I'm realizing something about me, which you had to pick up on these little behaviors, because like, so I've been wearing like these headbands to like keep my hair back because it's so long, and not to like hide my shaved sides, but I'm not flaunting it, I'll tell you that. And when I had my like short pixie, I was flaunting it. So I think after Thanksgiving, I do want to dye my hair red. I want to do a couple like styling the Death Hawk and my struggles with it, like a maybe a mini hair series, and then do some photo shoots outside maybe. And then we're gonna play with the hair this winter. I don't really plan on like being too social. So I think this would be a good time to like stay in my shell. I know a lot of people found my YouTube channel from my hair videos, so I think, you know, I was resisting it for a while. I didn't want to be like recognized for my hair, but I think I have to lean into it. And I think that will be like game changer. And I think that's like something we all have to consider and keep in mind, as there might be something that you are resisting, and I think the universe wants you to lean in. And I also think that that could be like a fear thing too. But I've always we don't even need the light today. 1 second. Let me get in frame before I spiel to you. It broke my heart because yesterday my dad goes, "If I was a plant in your house, I would die." And I was like, "Dad, I don't know if you can really say that. That's offensive." He actually said that. He said, "Yeah, if I was a plant in your house, I would die." Thanks for that. Just because I don't like the cold. I keep it warm. I keep it hot. But we may have to clip that one and post it as a short. This is what I got to do today. I got to work on like clipping shorts from the lives to then post. But no, what I was saying was, do we want light? We'll do natural light for now. What I was saying was, I think that, so for me, I always saw the things that I was like fearful of as a challenge and something to um, kind of, yeah, it's a sign saying, hey, we're scared of this thing. Like, for example, me cutting my hair off completely. And since I was scared of it, I knew that I had to do it. And I like can't imagine going back to like super long hair, if I'm being honest with you. So I think I lost my train of thought when it comes to, oh, just in general, leaning into something that, oh, yeah, I was saying that me being recognized for my hair, that wasn't really like something that I had seen for myself. Um, because I was always someone with like long brown hair and basic ass brown hair and just like didn't really do anything to my hair and just like did braids for like volleyball and wore it in a bun and always had like the slick back pony. And I never thought in my early 20s that like in my, you know, late 20s, 30s, I'd be like recognized for like my hair, recognized for my hair. And it's just like, it's gotten a lot of good feedback from people. And not so good feedback from some people who knew me with like long brown hair. Like a lot of people want me to go back to that, but I just don't think my soul is aligned with that. And I wanted to, I think I kind of pushed against being like, I wanted to explore other things. So, like, right now we're working on the house content, we're working on the home. I do want to get back into like fashion, styling, stuff like that, traveling. Um, so there will be different um, genres or niches, but I do think I have to lean into the hair, and I think that has to be my signature look. And I think that's what's happening right now is I thought I could have the best of both worlds with Buzz, like with the Death Talk, the side shaved and like super long top. But I'm noticing I'm doing like my old patterns. Like this is like I do this, and like that's like a form of like stimming, which is fine. Like people have like fidget rings, but I just don't like that I do that. So I think after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna do like a whole series, like, you know, maybe like 5 hairstyles of me styling the Death Hawk and having like a full face beat and doing a little photo shoot, and then like completely just like I wouldn't even go down to like a 2 guard. Um, I am at the phase where I do want to attract like my husband, so um, I think the long pixie would be just a really good like staple vibe. You know, like Kris Jenner, she had her pixie for forever, like decades. She never really had the long hair, and I just don't really see myself doing the long hair. And she looks amazing still. You know, she's got her little bob now, but So I was up kind of late last night, just like thinking about all of that because I really thought I had it down. I really thought I had it figured out. And I was wrong. But that's good news for like people who came to my channel for my hair stuff. So this is a fun angle I did yesterday. Yeah, I'll be right back. And for me, oh man, oh my god, want to hear the most wholesome thing in the entire world? First of all, I was going to say, for me, like, look at this is what I do all day. For me, I really want to be, I've always just had like the body. I want to be known for fashion and clothes and like washing my face and bold earrings. And I just think hair really holds me back. Like if I had like thick curly hair, that'd be one thing. But then also I'd be fighting it every day. I'd be wanting to punch it in the face. And it's like, I don't want to spend my life worrying about doing my hair. And my hair is always the last thing before I walk out the door. And I'm just like, and then throughout the day, I'm just like, it's just too, like, I don't mind coming across as androgynous. Like, I've always been very androgynous looking and feeling like I'm an athlete. Like, I wear sweats, but I'm entering this era of, and this is what kind of made me grow my hair out. Like, it was long in college, but I would just like braid it and have it in a bun and like a ponytail. And I forced myself for like months to just like wear it down like normal girls would and like have it by your face and like curl it and like, and I like it broke my soul. So I don't know if it's like an ADHD thing, but even with my like little bits of hair, I feel the need to like put it back. Oh, and we got those on lock. We got a lot of those. I'll do like one of these just so I don't touch it. I don't like to feel it. It's a feeling thing. Skin is looking good today. Also, TikTok Live is hard. Like, okay, I went on TikTok Live yesterday, last night, to do like a little bit of like skincare and extractions. And you move away from the app one time and it completely mutes your video. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Okay, but no, like I was gonna tell you, the most wholesome thing happened yesterday. My dad knows I like to do like videos and stuff. And maybe I'll like look back one day and like look at this video and we'll just be like super successful at that. That is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like my little time capsule video. But he was gonna come over and help me with drapes, and I'm doing like my little Airbnb series and promoting my Airbnb. And I told him that I was like doing like a Luxe Touch like mini series in the Airbnb. So like it'd be like drapes, it'd be wallpaper, it'd be like making the space more luxurious. So it's like a Luxe Touch. And he is a very talented handyman, and he's just like a very talented craftsman. And I definitely get my artsy, creative attention to detail from him, which has been a blessing and a curse. But I've been super aware of releasing perfectionism and control. And yeah, last night he was coming over to help with some stuff, and he's like, I had this like whole idea, like he was like having like a mini dream that involved my dream, and it was so cute. And I love it. And I was like, oh yeah, this is always my plan. And we're gonna make a channel together, and we're gonna do like daughter dad DIY, because he's very like multifaceted and he knows like a lot of stuff. And he's getting older and he wants to share his knowledge, but he doesn't want to have like a boy or a man come and like work with him. He doesn't want to teach his way that way. He wants to teach like through this way. And I was like, I love that, because that's exactly what we're gonna do. So this winter I'm gonna make him a YouTube channel. And dude, I've been saying this. I think everyone needs to have a YouTube channel. I don't care what it's about. I don't care. Like, people are making money just like streaming, like, and this is what I'm doing right now, but like video game streaming or mukbangs or trying foods. Like, this is just like my personal opinion. I do think everyone should have a YouTube channel. And I'm just like, you just post your videos on there. Like, who cares? It just sits there and over time collects value. So. Yay. Happy teeth. And we're up early. And we already have our plan for the day. It's really just like the next 2 days are like wrapping up loose ends because then it's holiday. Alrighty. We're gonna use dry. Time for some coffee. Coffee and chapstick. Sunday morning. I just love waking up not hungover. It's crazy how like alcohol holds you back in life. Like alcohol is definitely preying on your downfall. Like I only want to get just like a buzz, not even tipsy. Like I want to just get a little giggly. That's my, if I'm gonna drink, just a tad giggly. Just like a whole platter of chocolate chip cookies. It is hard to just stop, but you're not gonna sit there and eat 4, 5, 6 cookies. You're gonna have a stomach ache. And I actually did that at work. There was this guy who brought in like chocolates. And I think in one day I ended up having, but they're like little, they're like those little like caramels. But I had like 8 or 9 of those. So my stomach was hurting. So just like drinking for the holidays, it's like, have 1, 2, drink some water, eat something else, just like you would with like cookies. If you're gonna eat 2 chocolate chip cookies, eat 2 chocolate chip cookies. Because a glass of wine and a chocolate chip cookie is actually, I feel like, pretty equivalent in like size and effect. Like have 2 chocolate chip cookies, but then you have to go eat some mac and cheese and some potatoes and have a glass of water. And then you can come back and have like another chocolate chip cookie and then go to fucking sleep. Like that's that. So with a glass of wine, 3 glasses of wine, you're gonna be feeling it in the morning. But you have your 2 glasses of wine, you have some dinner, it's dessert time, you have a glass of wine, boom, done. Like that right there would be the cap. But that is like a bottle of wine. 3 glasses of wine is a bottle of wine. 3 to 4, I think. At the bar, we used to sell that. We used to say, oh, if everyone's in the table is ordering a glass of wine, it'd just be like cheaper to maybe buy a bottle. Blue juice. I might bring this shit with me. And the whole family will want to eat it though. Daily electrolyte drink. But everyone's gonna be hurting. I should bring it. I can always get more. That could be like my Thanksgiving gift. M brings the electrolytes. That's just so me coded. Who brought the electrolytes? M did. Yep. Of course she did. No shots. Taking a shot of alcohol would be equivalent to like 2 to 3 cookies, like 2.5 cookies in one shot. So if you're doing 3 shots, you just smashed. So if you just did 2 shots in a row, you just ate 5 cookies in a row. Ugh. Ugh. You won't feel that. That is just not going to be good. It's not going to be good for anyone. It's not going to be good for anyone. Like, I don't need alcohol to run my mouth. I'll tell you that. So, like, I will be at the function. It's just when a glass of wine hits, then I'm like, the filter was thrown. I had to take the filter out of me to drink this glass of wine. And nobody wants to get their feelings hurt. Pretty sure my cousin, I don't even know where we were or what we were doing, but I was very calm. I remember, I think. But she referred to me as Angry M. Oh, is that child's little nickname for me? Angry M? No, I want boss ass bitch M, okay? The fuck? Angry M? Sounds like a weird, like, little video game. that was nice. Like, oh, is that my nickname for y'all? Cool. Well, you're a little bitch. Your daddy's broke. And your mom's a joke. And that's all I gotta say about that. Family, man. So it begins. Family is just, it's very interesting. Even last night, my dad was over and I was thinking about it. It's like, having parents and then being a child, but then like they don't tell you anything about becoming an adult and being like friends with your parents. And that is just like a whole era of discovering y'all's like new relationship. And I did go to therapy when I moved back here to Michigan, and went to therapy for about 2 years. Dang, time is flying. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. I'm gonna be real. First and second. I didn't go because of my mom. I went because she was very like, in the time that I hadn't found my purpose and I wasn't confident in what I wanted in life, being around her was very triggering because she would give like unsolicited advice and opinions about things that I just didn't really ask for. And I know she was just trying to help. Like you look at their intentions, parents' attention, it is just to help them and help you and guide you. But as a kid, you do have to figure shit out on your own, which is the really scary part about life. And I know parents don't want to see you struggle, but there is beauty in the struggle. There's beauty in the struggle. There's beauty in the pain. There's beauty in the healing. There's beauty in the heartbreak. Like, there's beauty in that shit. And, as a parent, you don't want to see your child go through that. You want to, coddle them, but that's not doing them any good. So I went to therapy for a couple years and, figured out my mom and I's relationship. And now we're Gucci. We're like homegirls now. Like, we are besties. Like, I'll call her for anything, anytime. But that took some time. And now with my dad, I would get we're like learning our like each other's love languages, and I know his, but I don't know if he knows mine, and I don't even know if I know mine. But I think we're getting to a place, like even yesterday, like him being like, oh my god, like we're gonna have a YouTube channel, blah blah. And I was like, yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like that would bring us like so much closer, and that'd be so fun because I do like to do stuff. I don't really, like you connect with your women in your life by like talking and like consoling and like chatting. Like that's what, that is what like women like to do. We like to sit in the app. We like to have a glass of wine. We like to gossip. Oh my God, did you hear about like XYZ element of P? And for a while I hated that shit because I wanted to do so much. Like as like someone who feels like they're like a high performer, active person, I always wanted to be doing something in my like youth energy. So like that didn't interest me. Now that I'm like slowing down a little bit, I'm like, yes, a glass of wine. Like, what's up with XYZ element of P? It's like I don't even know who these people are, but let's catch up. And now I'm entering that. And then with my dad, it's like we find relation in like doing stuff. He was over here helping with the house, like renovating the house. Like we're hanging drapes. He's teaching me how to like unhook a toilet. We're pulling out the fridge. We pulled out the fridge last night. We were cleaning, and like that's like a way to like bond with like the men in your life. is by activities. And I always used to be like such a hater for like guys who like went hunting and golfing like for leisure. But I'm like, they really just need to be doing something. Like that's it. Like that's how they bond is they're not gonna like sit and be like, hey man, so like what's up with your girlfriend? Like how's Samantha and Penelope? And that's just like not how guys they try, but they like to do stuff. And that's how like me and my dad's relationship is. Like we like to do stuff. I already yapped it out with mom because she's a yapper. And that's my mom. But then now it's like, okay, we got the plan set. Now let's fucking go do it. And it's been great, but it is a learning curve. So that's, I'm 32. Being an adult and having your parents become like your friends is no one talks about that like transition into you're my parent and my mother and I need you and I owe you a shit ton of money to setting boundaries, saying no, saying not today, mama, Sita. That's the part nobody tells you about is that's the hard part. Setting a boundary with your parents is like it's like probably like getting punched in the face. That's what it feels like. It's hard. I think every time I actually set a boundary with my mom, like 1 or 2 winters ago, I was absolutely bawling my eyes out. So that's my little talk for today. Happy Sunday. Stay blessed. Stay grateful. Especially now that it's getting colder out. If you have heat in your house, a warm, cozy bed. We're living large out here. That's really all you need. But we got one more live in for tomorrow. I'll do a live tomorrow morning. I don't think, actually probably not because I'm trying to like get my sleep schedule back just for like the holidays. So I've been waking up at 8 a.m., not 2:30 a.m. So we might not be doing another live tomorrow. So this may be my last one until after Thanksgiving. So I will see you after Thanksgiving. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and just observe. Or be the light, be the sunshine. A lot of people need it. See y'all later. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. See you after Thanksgiving. Bye.